Glen turret is the location of today's epic adventure. Never been here before, so this is going to be really exciting. And I do have Mr. Black Labrador Nevis with me today, and as you can tell, he's already looking and seeing what's ahead of us. He is very excited. So yeah, I've never been here before, and it looks really lovely. Like, we're not really getting much views of Loch Turret just yet. It is just up here, and this location just felt right today because this is where most of the good weather is. We're going to be taking on Ben Chonzie in Auchnafree Hill, which is a Munro and a Corbett. The Corbett that I've never done yet, and a Munro that I did for number 40, but not from this direction. And I think this is going to give it much more of a wild feel. It's probably going to be, dare I say, the better way compared to the busier, more popular Glen Leadnock. So it's, as I say, like, I found a newfound respect for repeating Munros, but from different directions and different routes. And this is going to be another one today, also with a dog, which is going to be a lot of fun. It's cold, there's a bite in the air, it's chilly. We're going to get going. I'm not actually 100% sure yet if we're going to go up Auchnafree Hill first, which is up here, or go by the loch and go up Ben Chonzie first, then Auchnafree Hill. I'm going to see, because it is really chilly in the wind, so we wouldn't mind staying out of it for a little bit. So I think we just head up to this point here anyway, and then we either, I think we tail up this way or we go down that way. Either way, we'll be coming and going we'll be going down those paths anyway. But it's a nice location. Can't wait to get started. So here we are, Loch Turret. Really nice place actually, and a lot bigger than I expected as well. So really going to enjoy exploring around here today. This is the path which takes us up here and up towards Auchnafree Hill, but I think I'm actually going to start low and I'm going to carry on down here and head up Ben Chonzie first. So I'm actually going to stay lower. I'm going to go along here, I'll do Ben Chonzie first, come back down, and then there's a path like behind this hill here that snakes up towards Auchnafree Hill, the Corbett, which is just behind it. I think that's what I'm going to do today, and then maybe come back down this way. Yeah, I don't know yet, because at least if we are up there and come back this way, the wind's going to be on our back as well. So yeah, I'm going to go along this way first. At least then we'll kind of walk into this loch and these steep sides, which is going to make it feel really adventurous. We're not going to see as many views as a result, but I think overall it'll be much more enjoyable. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to power on down here. At least Nevis will stay off the lead and he can just go left, right and centre, getting pulled from all different angles. I think I'm going to layer up a little bit more as well, because the wind is really cold. We've only been moving for a couple of kilometres, but I can already tell that this is a much better way to do Ben Chonzie, and I've read reports that about 90% of people feel the same way, and I can totally see why. It's much more of a wild feeling. Loch Turret is beautiful to walk by, and it's a really good track as well, so you can easily bring the bike along here if you're into that kind of thing as well. It just adds a little bit more, and this is Ben Chonzie just up here, this kind of dusting of snowy peak up there. So if memory serves me right, you can't really see Ben Chonzie until quite late on in the hike, doing it from Glen Leadnock. So you can see it all the way from here, like the target's in sight. It looks so much better, and yeah, I think it's just got so much more character to it. It's really nice. The wind has died down a little bit, but look at the state of me. The hood's up and everything as well. It's pretty cold, so we're going to be glad to just stay low for the time being. Can't imagine being up there just yet, just kind of up onto the higher slopes. It would just be freezing. And say if we are to be on the higher slopes, coming back that way, where the wind will be on our back, will be so much better. So I think I made a good decision today in doing this for sure. Well, I'll tell you something, you're not short of water sources when you're coming down this way. Even the path themselves have got like little miniature streams running down them, but there has been a lot of rain lately. They're all pretty simple water crossings though, to be fair, and that's with a lot of rain recently, so it's not really a problem at all. There's a nice view back down Loch Turret just there. We've just come all the way down the side. Beautiful lighting with the sun as well. And this is the path, and it goes up between these two hills, and Auchnafree hill is up there. It's a 2-kilometre walk from here to get up there. But we're going to go up Ben Chonzie first. So we're continuing down this path. It carries on up here, but I'm not actually too sure where it comes up to the summit of Ben Chonzie, whether it's kind of comes up here and along or up here and then up. I'm not too sure. I'll need to check the map again, but I was waiting to say, where's that dog of mine? But he's up here. Don't know if the camera's seen him, but he's just running around like a maniac again. He's full of beans today. Keeps going out of sight and it's bloody annoying, but he always finds his way back to me. And this is the side of Ben Chonzie that just don't see doing the other way. It's so craggy and so rocky, like around in here. It doesn't look like Ben Chonzie, that's for sure. Really nice location. The lighting again over here is smashing. Loads of waterfalls. Very atmospheric. So I think our path, I can't really see it down here, but I think it takes us up here and then we come up to the summit around there. I think I might see a kind of faint path just coming here, so we'll I'll put him on his halty because he's just been too daft. He needs to calm down a little bit and he doesn't like it. Come on, let's keep walking. As soon as you pass this little lock in here and come up this way, it does get a lot boggier, and that's kind of what I expected. It's not too bad, it's just wet and a little bits of mud. You can avoid the worst of it. But it's a lot of mist hanging about past the loch now, actually, heading more south. As you can see, our path just continues. It's just going up this little break here and then up to the summit. So we're not long at all now from reaching there. I don't know distance wise, but we must have another, what, 200-300 meters or so to go, because the Corbett is just back over here. So we must be sitting at around about 600 meters or so just now, I reckon. You having fun? Are you enjoying yourself, Mr. Nevis? Yeah? You really are. Do you know, Nevis, that you're a beautiful boy? You are indeed. We're away to go and get your 9th Munro. Yeah, we're going to get your 9th Munro. Aha. Well, we'll go. I think we're only about a kilometre away from Ben Chonzie, so we're not far away at all. And you get a wonderful first sighting of Ben Lawers just right in here, still capped with beautiful amount of snow as well. Yeah, we're starting to get up now. It's not too windy just yet. I think here is Auchnafree Hill. That's the Corbett there. You can see just a little cairn peak up there. You might actually be able to go over here and then come down and over there, but probably be quite icy and boggy as it was the path down there. Let's go. Let's get Ben Chonzie in the bag, sir. Can't believe we've got the summit all to ourselves, Nevis. And I can't believe that there's not a breath of wind. Oh my word. That is crazy. Did not expect to be saying this today. But here we go. Well done, Nevis. Ben Chonzie. Boom, boom, boom. Well done. Let's go right into the cairn, will we? Good boy. Good boy. What the good boy, touching the snow in the cairn. You want a couple of treats for that victory? Munro number 9 for you, sir. Oh, I've dropped some. And there's some in Dad's hand, look. Some in Dad's hand. Here we go. What a good boy. Well done. Not too dissimilar views here from when I was up here the first time. There's the direction where we came from and where we'll be heading back. But further north has got the best views. There's a big cloud right there, looming over Ben Lawers, but beautiful views. We're over into Loch Lomond, Ben Vorlich, Stavinian, all these kinds of mountains. Looks fantastic. Well done, sir. You absolutely aced that. Well done. Well done, mister. Good job. It's a beautiful spot just to stop and look to see where we've come from. You can actually see the car park just there. So it's, I think it's about 8 kilometres we've done to get to this point. It's a fair old stretch actually, but it just shows you how much you can see when you're up high. And as I say, Auchnafree Hill, I think, is this here. And it's quite flat summit, and I think there's actually sheep up there as well, which doesn't surprise me. Is that nice? Is that good boy? Are you enjoying that? Are you enjoying that? Clearly, because he's not answering. So okay, so I spent the past 20 minutes with a wild black Labrador staring at me whilst I'm eating. Feel so much better after a wee rest there. Haven't done too much filming up on the summit because there's quite a few people up there. They're just coming and going. Speaking of coming and going, there's little bits of clouds as well, just kind of making their way across here. It's just quite low level clouds, and it's up higher, it's stunning. Loads of blue sky about. Over here it's hazy, it's hello. Pretty summit just now though, but we've spent our time up here, so we're going to double back just down the path where we came, all the way down. You might be able to see the path kind of coming up here, and it snakes around the back towards Auchnafree Hill, just back there. So, and then from there, I'm not 100% sure if we'll go over the plateau and then down, or if we're just going to go back down the loch side. I'm not 100% sure yet, but we're going to move because it's cold, and yeah, we're going to go. Are we going to go? Are we going to go? Yeah. having to be so careful at this point here, because I remember a little bit further down some of the rocks were quite slippy actually, so I've not put the poles away. I'm just really having to take my time coming down here because it's pretty steep actually, and you kind of walk up it's like a burn pretty much that you walk up. It's quite a strange wee ascent, but not unusual at the same time. So yeah, it's just going to be very slow moving down this section here. Nevis is totally fine, like he's having a blast. You can go left, right and centre and up and down, accumulate, quadruple the amount of kilometres that I've done, and like easily. But yeah, slow moving down here, pretty steep at points but very slippy, so just need to take my time. Oh good, that was the worst of it there, just that rocky section, but now we're back into the bog. So it's literally just, still need to kind of be careful with it though, because your feet can sink in and you can just slide forward. It's not to be underestimated for sure. But now we're just carrying on and back up to Auchnafree Hill. So we've now reached the ascent point of Auchnafree Hill. Again, we were just here earlier on. It's a nice green patch here actually, really nice. So as I say, we just head up this path here. I'm hoping that's going to be pretty clear all the way to the summit. Maybe if it's like that it would be perfect, but it'll probably be quite boggy at the end. Just over 2 kilometres to get up there, so we better not hang about. So that's us at the turn off point up to Auchnafree Hill. I think it's less than 1 kilometre to the summit now. Really easy pull up to this point from the shores of Loch Turret. Really nice grassy path, not too long, it's nice and firm, it's great. And as a Brucey bonus, I can't believe that there's such a good path along here that will go along the ridge. I don't know how long that path will last for, but that's you know, a great opportunity there to investigate that on the way back. I did have considered just going back down into the loch, but I think no, we'll be well protected from the wind up. We might get a little bit of wind here and there, but nothing we can't deal with. So now it's up to the summit of Auchnafree Hill, which will be another Corbett. Let's go for it. Nevis got up there before Dad once again. Well done, Black Labrador. Very good job. You bagged this Corbett before I did. Auchnafree Hill. Boom, there we go. Have you already touched it? You already touched it? I think you have. Well done. again. More food! More food for a newly bagged Corbett. Well done, well done. Nicely done. And a nice summit to go along with it. Quite flat, a really flat plateau this actually. But the view that steals the show. Ben Chonzie's there, we were up there earlier on. And right in here is the Ben Lors 7. It looks stunning with the snow. It's quite alpine-esque because it looks like miles away and it's just poking over with some snow. It's beautiful. I forgot to mention, from Ben Chonzie you can actually go down this ridge up to that point and back down car park there, and that's what you would normally do. I think at the start of the hike you would come up this way over where we are going back to the car, up to where we are, go back down to the loch, up to Ben Chonzie, round, so we'd make a full circuit of it. So right, we're not going to hang about for too long because it's windy and it's nearly 2 o'clock and it's starting to get dark. If we get caught in dark it's alright because I've got my head torch on and I go on walks every morning with Nevis. We use my head torch. But yeah, lovely place. You can get a really nice camp up here I think as well. Going back to that cairn which is here, over this hill here, I think this takes us up back to probably just 2 metres shy of where we are just now actually. So it's a little bit of a drop down and come back up, and I think from there it is quite undulating, like it is quite up and down going back to the car, but better doing that than going back down to the loch, having to go back towards Ben Chonzie and then going back. Something new and looking forward to it. On the descent down here from Auchnafree Hill you get a nice snowy capped view again of Ben Vorlich and Stucacroin. Got a nice view of them up at Chonzie as well. Yeah, these are really good hills. Great hills to start off for Nevis as well as he continues the start of his journey. I don't think it'll be too long till we're up there, up Ben Vorlich and Stucacroin either, because they're great hills. Obviously we'll avoid the scramble up Stucacroin, but we'll be able to get up there. Just got over 6 kilometres to get back to the car now, and as I say the wind's on our back, so I think it'll be a really good choice to do this ridge coming back. It's a shame because we'd love to have done it the other way, because then you'd see the views of, you'd be walking towards Ben Lors and you would see all that in your path, but instead we've got more lowlands. I actually think they're the 2 lowlands, West Lowland and East Lowland, which are in Fife. So we get a slightly different view of more lowlands, but you know what, I would much rather that than walk into that really cold headwind at the start. Trust me, it doesn't feel like we're going back to the car at this rate. We've done a fair amount of ascent, and this is quite a impressive cairn here. It's marked on the map as a rock cairn. You can see why. Yes, this is part of the route. That's impressive. It's not a name of a hill as such. There is a Corbett Pite Hill over there. Can't remember the name of it, but it's not a Corbett. I couldn't actually believe how nice a path that was there. It was so easy to follow and you cannot go wrong. I was expecting more this kind of path here for the entire way, but I think we found a wee winner with that path. That was good. I'm really surprised and pleasantly surprised by that. It is all down the hill now. We're just over 2 kilometers away from the car, and yeah, it's time to go downhill for good now. And from here you can actually see Crieff. I think it's about there. It's quite hard to see on the camera. And then across here, maybe just about here, we've got Comrie. 2 towns that I've travelled through quite a lot to reach my intended targets in the mountains. Yeah, what a day it's been. I'll do a bit more of a synopsis when I go later on down the hill, but yeah, it's been, what a day. We're just gonna plod on, keep the head down and keep going. That is a brilliant view of the loch. Absolutely incredible. The car is literally just right here. That just opened up so abruptly on me. It is absolutely magical. Such a steep side down here as well. Right down into the loch. That is amazing. Oh, that's been really nice to see this coming towards the end of the hike. You just don't see this kind of stuff, anything like it, compared to the other route to Ben Chonzie. And that's not me saying there's one better than the other, because it's totally suited to what you want from your hike and your capabilities, but to me, this has been by far the better one. Much more dynamic, much more stuff to see, challenging, much more challenging, and it's, you know, the landscape changes quite a lot as well, going up and down on the ridge, going down by the loch. It's beautiful, just walking right into the heart of it. It's like you're being engulfed by, you know, steep sides, and it just has a much better feel in my opinion. He's off! And he has not stopped once again. He had a bit of a mental spell at the start of the hike going by the loch, but like ever since then, started the ascent to Ben Chonzie, he's been so much more tranquil, he's been easy going. So, can anyone clear this up for me, please? This dog, right here, does not like to jump into my car boot whenever we're going on days away, or just going in the car, or going to see Grandad. You heard that. He doesn't jump into the boot. I've got to physically lift him up, right? So, bearing that in mind, how can he jump up here? How is that possible? Yeah, I'll tell you something, you're just born and bred for the outdoors, mister. You're born and bred for it. But simple everyday life, you're not cut out for it. Tell me how that works. Yeah, big sigh. Big sigh indeed. You're so beautiful up there. You're so clever. Yeah, you would have no problems doing the CMD array. Maybe, I don't know. That might be a bit too much of a stretch. Come on, good boy. And there we have it. What was meant to be the start of the hike comes at the end of the hike. That's us now, officially, right now, back on to the main path which we took First thing this morning, all the way up to Ben Chonzie, right there. Car's literally just past this little hut here. But what I think we're going to do is find a place. Yeah, we're going to go down. I'm going to freshen up and put my face in the cold water before the drive home. And we're going to see if Nevis fancies going in. Well, isn't this just incredible? Right down on the shores. Whoa! What a beautiful spot. Oh lordy, that was freezing cold. I literally just I kind of lay on my front at that bit just there, dump my head underneath, kind of let the waves crash into me. Oh god, it's the wind that gets you when you come out, but I'm back. Oh, that was close when I done get so far. I didn't actually plan on doing that today, so I've kind of, I don't have Crocs, so I just used my t-shirt to stand on it to get myself dried off, and I used my merino wool base layer as a towel, and I've got a change of clothes in the car. He's just standing waiting on me, starting to shiver a little bit though. We've got to get back to the car. I would certainly like to know how cold that was, the temperature of the water in there. I was only in there for literally about 20 seconds. Oh man, I tell you what, I'm chuffed I did that though. Really, really chuffed. Always feel great after doing something like that. Don't know what inspired me to do it, to be honest. Must be the dog. Now the question is, will he jump into the car? That is yet to be seen. We'll go in. You're going to jump in? I think he might, you know. Oh my god. He actually did. He actually did. That is amazing. Well done, Nevis. Might be on something new here. Congratulations on another Munro bag. Well done. So I think that's only the second ever time that Nevis actually jumped into the boot. I still can't believe it. Just after I said you jump on a rock, but you wouldn't jump in the boot. No. I think you must just kind of get into a way of it. So yeah, that's a bonus for today for sure. We're not going to hang about here. I'm going to hit the road. I need to get out of these clothes because my feet are wet. I need to get in my change of clothes, which means that Nevis is now at 9 Munros and 11 Corbetts, and I'm still at 106 Munros and I'm at 13 Corbetts. So yeah, quite chuffed with that today. We got back just in time before the darkness descends on us as well. So yeah, I'm not going to hang about. What a fantastic day. Already can't wait for the next one.